once again, YouTube. Andy with you. Another little CamCat video diary. Let's see what's going to happen today in my life, eh? Oh well, something exciting, hopefully. It's been a while, isn't it? Time, 7 o'clock almost. Half an hour to get out to Baden, which is on the Wiltshire Downs. That's what about... which one should I use then, camera-wise? I could use this one as well. Stick that one on charger now. I'll put this one in, I think. Yeah, running out to Baden, picking up Baden, take it down to Gatwick Airport, waiting around Gatwick or somewhere near it, and then I'm running out to Heathrow on the way back to pick up. Let's tighten that up. To pick up Heathrow, take it back to Shrivenham. That's me done for the day. And I got a busy day tomorrow. If I could get myself a 9 till 5 job or something like that, which pays the bills, I think I'd probably go for that right now. Anyway, got myself a cup of tea and a few slices of toast. Nice cup of tea. Oh, that's better. Oh. Right, okay, let's make some tracks, shall we, and see what's going to happen today. Yesterday's video, it was all right. It was okay. Fairly pleased with the camera. That's obviously better. The GoPro, better quality footage, better quality sound. The other one, the cheap knockoff, the CamCat camera, it's all right, you know. It's all right. It does what I want it to do, pretty much. Obviously, in my videos, I'm trying to get the best quality I can. That delivers, kind of. That delivers. The GoPros do that. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. Yesterday's videos, I enjoyed making it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that's good. And as for Donald Trump, well, you know, love him or hate him, I kind of like him, to be honest. Yeah, it's all been kind of withdrawn and rescinded and one thing or another. You know, hey look, you know, you voted for a president to get stuff done, and he's getting stuff done. It's as simple as that. People seem to be a lot better off under Trump. Okay, so he says a few things which are a little bit, you know, close to the knuckle, let's say. So what, you know, so what? Free speech. If he was saying these things 25, 30 years ago, no one would have batted an eyelid. But these days in 2020, oh, you got to be careful. Oh, you can't be saying that. That makes you a racist. Oh, what an evil, wicked man you are. But 25, 30 years ago, everyone was saying it. You know, it's just this generation we got coming up. Oh, we're going to take your free speech away. You know, we can't really freely express our actual feelings into the public. Otherwise, you know, we get lambasted and, oh, well, we're going to call the authorities on you. You know, oh, come on, just get a grip, will you, flipping heck? This new generation, get a flipping grip. Goodness sake. Yeah, so, if I had the American vote, then I would be voting for Donald Trump. You know, because he gets shit done. Simple as that. He gets stuff done, and people over there in America are benefiting from it. Oh, but they hate him. Oh, you know, it's the media and Nancy Pelosi, you know, for ripping up his speech. What a talking about someone losing a football game and taking a football home with them when they get beat. Incredible. She's definitely not a role model. It's 25 minutes to 10. 25 minutes to 10, and I forgot to put my SD card in my camera. So I'm going to rob one from here for the CamCat one and stick it in the GoPro. I might have to reformat it, mind. I was downloading images yesterday onto my computer, and I forgot to take it out of the computer and stick it in here. You know, I have done, didn't I? Probably need reformatting now, I think, just to make it compatible. Oh, great. Oh, God, it's gone down the devil's arsehole. Oh. Oh, it's gone down the black hole of Calcutta. Anything that goes down there, you ain't going to get it back, I tell you. I'm very lucky. Oh, fantastic. Excuse me a minute. This might take some cussing and swearing. Come here, bugger. Gotcha. Yeah, little toe rag. Right, start again. Hello once again, YouTube. Andy with you with another enthralling episode of CamCap Video Diary. This is the car park, okay, where I went into, and you go into it. I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you what you do. And there's a red sign, you can't see it over there. Basically it says if you press the button you get a £100 fine. I'll show you on the way out if I can see it. Right, so you come into the car park, you press the button, deja vu, you get a ticket. You do it like, you know, 3 or 4 times a month. The barrier goes up. Here we go, look what that says there. Look, motorists must validate their car park stay in the restaurant the proof of purchase prior to, well, proof of purchase, okay. On my video I hold up a drink. There you go. What more bloody proof do you want? So when they take me to court, that's what I'm going to say to them. There you go, look, there's a video. Good old CamCap, there's my video. Right, there's a receipt there, okay. Proof of purchase. I'm going to stick this in my wallet. I probably won't need it, but I will do, just as proof of purchase apparently. Pop that in there. Also, proof of purchase, 1 cup of hot chocolate, only a small one. I'm going to take the little sticker there because I'm collecting them. If you collect 6, you get yourself a free cup of whatever you want. So you get that, and then you stick it on here. Look, I've got 1 more to get, and I get myself a free cup. And also, just for good measure, I got that validated. Literally what they do, they just go like this. There you go, being validated. So now that's been validated, I can now get myself out of here. Right, and this is the problem I had last time. If they take me to court, they're on an absolute freaking hide into nothing. Alright, I might even bloody sue them for bloody, what do they call it? Harassment or something? Haranguement. Right, there's a dreaded barrier. Alright. There's the sign, which not everyone's going to bloody read because they're fumbling around trying to find their ticket, and then they're looking to put where to put the damn thing. And there we go. Use validated ticket, raise a barrier. Oh, I see they've taken the red button away then. Useless lot. Useless. I'm going to press all the buttons. You know, if I had a gun right now, this thing would most definitely be shot. Useless piece of bollocks. There you go. You can have that. Right, okay. Heading up towards Box Hill. I'll just put the camera on.
Left onto Headley Common Road, B2033, then slight left onto Box Hill Road.
Right, okay, we're going to go to a place called Box Hill. I was here a few months ago, I think back in our summer or our autumn time. Really, really lovely place actually. I'm just filming on the camera here. Getting it right, it's set up right. Really handy that actually.
Take the next left onto Box Hill Road.
Here we go. I'm going to go up here. So we're in deepest, darkest Surrey at the moment. Not far from Guildford. I think Red Hill Reigate is about 4 miles away to my east, and what's the name of the town? A bit further up, Dorking, I think, is about 2 or 3 miles away, and then I think the county town of Guildford is about 7 miles away from here, 8 miles maybe. Here we go, just entering Box Hill now. So yeah, it's really nice up here, up nice and high. Have a good look at our surroundings. Yeah, so yeah, should be nice, should be nice. Okay, right, so literally this is the calm before the storm. We've got some heavy weather coming in the next few days over here in the UK, and I've managed to get out and get some fresh air, and in a nice place as well, Box Hill, high up in the Surrey Hills. And to top it off, got myself a nice cup of tea. Fantastic. Anyway, yeah, we're just going to have a little wander around. I've got a few hours to kill, so I thought I'd spend it in a nice place. Anyway, glad to see you've come along with me. Hopefully we'll see something which is kind of interesting. You know, if nothing else, you know, we can have a nice view and see what the view is around the area. It's a bit misty out there today, so I'm not sure exactly what I can see, but oh well, you know, it's just being out here really, just to get off the motorway, off the M25, and to get some fresh air, you know, to feel the wind once more against my face, the coldness, the sharpness of the winter on my skin, just to experience the cold and the element, which is only going to increase in a few days' time. I can tell you we got some pretty bad storms coming this way, especially on Sunday. Not sure what kind of a video I'm going to make Sunday, but oh well, that's another day, and today's today, so let's get on with it. Okay, right, so as advertised, not an awful lot to see. It's still very misty. I think it's going to be with us all day probably now. It's very blowy, it's very cold, being in the winter, the sun's out, there's no cloud cover to keep us fairly mild, so it's quite cold. Ooh, it's blowy, it's blowy. But got myself a nice cup of tea. So I'm just basically just killing time. Just reading my comments on my little YouTube video, my last YouTube video. Terry, my good friend over in the States. Hi Terry, hope you're well. I just commented to you, and in my comment I said I'm looking at the most wonderful view at the moment, and you have to agree with me that there is a pretty awesome view. It's a bit windy, as I said in my comment, it's a bit cold, but it's a bit misty as well, but you know, I don't care. It's just the most wonderful view, and I really like it. Yeah, good stuff. Right, let's make some tracks, shall we? I'll also put my cam cap on, So we're getting some visuals from the cam cap, and also getting some sound as well. I think the sound quality on this is pretty good. Right, we need to turn right. It's a bit of a place to come to for cyclists. They really like it round here because the hill offers them a challenge, and when they get up to the top of the hill they go in there, and they then have tea and cake, or coffee and cake or something. Right, so this is a really nice drive down, and I think it's just worth documenting it. Yeah. So we're quite high up in the Surrey hills at the moment. You know, every day to me is different. I had a lovely trip down with some lovely people from Baden, both churchgoers. You know, I kind of spoke to them about my kind of idea of how the gospel ought to be taught and what Jesus was speaking, but it's like everyone's cup of tea. Do you know, round here reminds me of places in Crete and Greece and Turkey. It's very similar, very similar. It's a lovely place to come and walk and to visit. Yeah. It's called an outstanding area of natural beauty. Is this area, and well, you can see for yourself why it's called that, and it's just really, really nice. It's a lovely place to the road down there. It's a lovely place to come and visit, spend a bit of time. You could probably waste a good afternoon here, I think, and a good morning just kind of walking around, and when you finish your walk or your trek, you can go in and grab yourself a cup of tea and a piece of cake from the little cafe, and that's where I went to get the car parking and grab myself a cup of tea. I wouldn't mind doing with this camera if I could put it on some kind of an axis where I can just flick it around, you know, just by twisting it around, rather than having to take it off and then point it back at me. I could just flick it around. Right, we've got a hairpin bend, a proper hairpin bend here. Wow, look at that. Proper hairpin bend. As I say, it's a bit of a challenge for those people on bikes. When they get to the top of the hill, then they go and have their tea and cake. But that's just lovely, isn't it? Absolutely just beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of a shame you've got to stick a road through it, really. I much prefer things when they're el natural, rather than sticking highways and kind of byways through it. But without the highways and byways, I would not be enjoying what I'm seeing right now. Just thought I'd share that little bit. There's some more cyclists. I'm going to take on the hill. That'll keep you fit. Either that or it'll kill you, one or the other. Okay, right then, let's have There we go. Right, one clean car. Just dropped off Martin, and just took Pete round his little kind of a grabber. He's on TV next week. If you ever watch out, it might be Good Morning Britain with Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield, who apparently he's gay now. He's gay. Nothing against gay people, just that not for me, thanks very much. Yeah. Although I do listen to some music. People have said, "Are you gay, Andy? You listen to some music by a group called Bronxy Beats, right? Very 80s." Now, I just like the tune, and it reminds me of when I was young, free and single, all those years ago. Bronxy Beats. And I just like the tune. I just like the tune, you know, and it just starts off nice and mellow, and it's just nice music, and I like it. So therefore, I put it in my videos. Yeah, no, every day's different in my game. Every day's different, and it's you know, it's nice when it's like that, because I go to different places, and I take the cameras with me, and I make a video, stick it out there on YouTube, and it just reminds me of what I've done on a certain day. That's basically what I do. Anyway, so with that note, I will end the video, because that's it really. End of your torture for today, but more torture tomorrow if you decide to tune in. Anyway, yes, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Thank you.